let's have a look at what we can do to optimize the performance of our database system. First of all, in order to analyze performance problems, we have to enable logging in our database management system. So let's assume that we have a typical log of queries for our database. Now, for each type of query in this log, we analyze the following. First of all, we look at the average time it takes to answer the query. We look whether there's a large variance, so whether sometimes it goes very fast, sometimes it's very slow. If there are long delays or frequent aborts, this may indicate that there is contention in the database, so that your query has to wait for other queries to release the logs. Next, we can check whether it's a read-only query or it's an updating query. We can determine the read and the write sets of the query. We also should look whether the query requires row logs or table logs. So what kind of logs? Are it shared logs or exclusive logs? And once we have done this analysis for each type of query in the log, then we can have a look how the queries interact. We can determine the intersection of the different read-write sets, so how the queries conflict with each other. Are there delays, are there rollbacks that can be explained by that? And once we understand the potential conflicts between our queries, we can do the following. Namely, we can try to optimize our queries. We can try to rewrite them in order to have smaller read and write sets, if that's possible. Next, we can try to change the scheduling of queries. So, for instance, if we have large aggregation queries, for instance, to produce a daily report or something like that, we can try to run these large aggregations at a time when there's fewer contention in the database. So maybe at night. And moreover, we should consider what level of isolation we need for what kind of transactions. For instance, if we produce these large aggregations, reporting queries, maybe we can accept if there's a slight error in these reports. Maybe if there's an error of 0.01%, it doesn't matter. So if so, then we can lower the isolation levels in order to allow for more concurrency and less blocking of the queries.